Blake Baldi, the time has come upon us. We are here. The Wing Open will happen in Clune Arena, 7 p.m. Friday night. I know you got a few walkovers, but 12 bouts. An exciting time of year, as always. What can we expect from this field?
It's going to be a great card. I think from start to finish, going to be a lot of action-packed bouts. Men's 119-pound weight class is kicking us off. Sophomore versus a freshman there. And I can tell you from sparring, they're going to throw down. It should be really competitive. That's Leo Camacho and Andrew Liu there. And then we've got a couple athletes vying for 4-time Wing Open championships, which is really exciting. Maddie Lloyd, our team captain, has the opportunity to become the first ever 4-time female Wing Open champ. So excited for her to get that opportunity on Friday. And then Lawrence Baird at 125 pounds is also going for his first 4 times. So a couple cool stories there, and I'm excited to see them go for it.
Having been, an athlete in this competition yourself before, what kind of things do you tell these fighters before they take to the ring in this big?
I think, especially in Clune with a good crowd, you got to try to have that tunnel vision. You want to feed off the crowd in a sense, but then when that first bell rings, you got to narrow that focus in and make sure that you're, not thinking about anything other than what you need to get done in that moment to beat your opponent. So I think it comes down to focus and then, staying loose and having fun. You're always going to box your best when there's not a lot of pressure, tension in there. So you got to enjoy it, but at the same time, find that balance and stay focused on your task.
Yeah, and obviously for what people don't know, the Wing Open really kind of helps you set your national team, one of the criteria that you look at in moving forward. So what are you looking for as a coach when you see, they're all your athletes and they're going against each other. What are you looking for?
We try to, as much as possible, let them fight for their spot on the team. So it's not me making the decision, but the winner is the one to move on to regionals, which will take place just the following week in Reno. We try to let them fight for it as much as possible. There are instances where, close bout, maybe we'll do a box off or something. But what I want to see from my athletes is that, competitive will, that competitive spirit, and then, that boxing IQ, the athleticism to go along with it. But you got to be willing to compete, and when the going gets tough to, keep moving forward and keep pressing on and to continue to fight.
For fans around the Colorado Springs area, they don't see you get to fight very much. This is the only time they get to see your team. Tell us, how is your team doing? Are there some boxers that you're really excited about this season?
Yeah, we have a really good squad. Particularly on the men's side, we're strong top to bottom, and I think we're really going to make a strong push for the national championship in April. We're just there's not really a hole in our lineup, which is a really strong place to be. On the women's side, we're still building our program up. But, with somebody like Maddie, who's been the team captain, we're just young on that side, but we continue to grow. One of our, big bouts on Friday, Tyler Dalzley, who's had a great year this year, really strong performances at 147 pounds to represent. Walker Morris, he's going to be unopposed this year, but he's done really well on the collegiate boxing scene this year. So I think we're in a good spot, on that men's side to hopefully bring home a team title.
Yeah, and hopefully the Colorado Springs community shows up. Clune Arena, 7 p.m. As always, there's usually a charity that you look at. Tell me about this year.
Yeah, this year we're supporting the United Way. They're going to direct that funds to their efforts to support veterans in the local Pikes Peak region. So excited to be able to fundraise again. With COVID last year we didn't get to, but I'm expecting a good crowd this year. I think the cadets are going to come out and support us. Hopefully, raise some money for a good cause and help the veterans in the local area through the United Way.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Blake Baldi, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Brian.